Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, but similar, but different from what I normally do. Today we're going to be checking out a universal camo. It's a free reward that you can earn, but there is a challenge tied to it. But what makes this challenge a little different is it is a secret challenge that they added with Season 6. So with the launch of Season 6, the final season of this game's lifecycle, they added a secret challenge in multiplayer zombies or Warzone that you can complete. Now, if I had to guess, if you're doing this in Warzone, this challenge might not be there once Black Ops 6 kind of integrates with that. So I don't know, and I don't know if it'll continue on in multiplayer also once Black Ops 6 continues. Like I said, it might remain in the multiplayer, Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer and Zombie in Modern Warfare Zombie. But it is tied to this specific game. And it requires and tasks you with utilizing the JAK aftermarket parts and getting X number of eliminations in either multiplayer Warzone or Zombies. Like I said, it might be time sensitive, who knows. But getting X number of eliminations with the JAK aftermarket parts equipped will unlock a kind of set of rewards that are tied to this kind of like the JAK aftermarket part company or whatever, like in-game company, right, that designs these aftermarket parts in the game. So what the challenge requires you to do is get in multiplayer or Warzone 1,000 eliminations utilizing a weapon equipped with one of the JAK or several of the JAK aftermarket part attachments. In Zombies, same requirement as far as weapon equipped with JAK aftermarket part attachments equipped to it, but in Zombies you need to get 7,000 zombie eliminations with that said weapon or said weapons. The task is get a lot of eliminations either in multiplayer or Zombies, but utilizing the JAK aftermarket part stuff that they've been adding to the game throughout this game's life cycle. Now, for me, in this particular challenge, I was using the JAK glassless optic on the DTIR when I heard about this challenge, and I got well over 1,000 eliminations utilizing just specifically that attachment. So I wasn't using any other like conversion kits or anything like that. It was just that attachment, and it did not track for me. Like I did not unlock the kind of reward or complete that challenge. So I was a little bit like upset. I've heard this challenge might be bugged tracking wise, so it's possible that it was bugged. Maybe they fixed it now. I'm not totally certain. But after getting well over 1,000 eliminations with just the glassless optic, I decided to maybe try using the aftermarket part conversion kits. So I started using the conversion kits on several weapons and getting eliminations with that. And just recently, eventually, I did get the challenge completed. And the challenge did mention 1,000 eliminations utilizing this when the pop-up came up. So I'm not totally certain like whether it was a tracking bug with the glassless optic or something like that for my case. From what I understand, other people have used the JAK glassless optic and have unlocked the challenge without any issue. But for me, I ended up having to use a lot of the main conversion kits for a lot of different weapons and getting eliminations with those. And eventually it gave me credit for the challenge and unlocked all the rewards. Now there is several rewards. In this particular stream, we're going to just be checking out the Universal Camo JAK of all trades, which is the main, in my opinion, the main big reward. But there are also smaller stuff that you unlock by completing this challenge. I think maybe like a calling card and stuff like that, emblem, and a charm. So let's go ahead and check it out and go from there. So this is the JAK of all trades universal camo that you unlock by completing this secret challenge. This is what it looks like. And just for your heads up, it is located in the classic tab of the camo section. So a little strange location wise. Normally they put these like secret camos and stuff like that either in the special tab or the events tab or something. For whatever reason, they've decided to categorize this as one of the classic camos. and you won't be able to track the challenge, nothing like that. So only after you complete the challenge will this camo unlock and appear in this classic section. So yeah, this is what it looks like. It's nothing like super out there, no animation, nothing like that. It sort of plays off the design of the aftermarket parts and all that, along with plastering the logo of the JAK company, I guess, the fictitious company that makes the aftermarket parts for this game. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Nothing special, but kind of a fun secret little reward that you can get for yourself by playing around with all those kind of unique attachments that you get in the game. Now, another thing we're going to be doing a little different, like I said, is usually when I do my universal camo streams, what I'll do is I will play quick play, small map, maybe shipment, depending on, and we will play with different weapon types based on the maps we get. And then after the game, I will preview that said weapon type. So if you're interested in a specific weapon type gameplay or weapon type preview, timestamps will be in the description. But the little twist I've done for this particular stream to tie into the JAK aftermarket parts is I have equipped aftermarket parts to each of these said weapon types, either to convert it to that said weapon type or to just convert that weapon type to something else. So for the assault rifle, we'll be using the MCW with the JAK Raven kit. Battle rifle, this is where it gets a little strange. We're going to be using the KV broadside shotgun, but with the JAK Jawbreaker aftermarket part that converts it into a battle rifle. So this is a shotgun, but it's converted to a battle rifle, so we're going to count it as a battle rifle for this particular one. SMG, we got the FJX Horus, but we're going to use the, I don't know how to say this aftermarket part, but this the JAK aftermarket part for the JAK FJX Horus. Scimitar, I don't know, whatever, right? Something. Shotgun, there are a lot of shotgun aftermarket parts, but I decided to let's go with the Reclaimer 18 JAK Devastators. This has been running amok recently, so I haven't yet tried it out, so I figured let's give it a go. So that'll be what we'll be using for the shotgun. Here's another one where it goes a little strange. We're going to be using the LMG DG58 LSW, but we're going to be using the JAK Nightshade aftermarket part for this one, which converts it into something not an LMG. But we're using, so like I said, some things are the weapon type converted to something else. Other times, like in the case of the battle rifle, it's a different weapon type converted to a battle rifle. So in this case, like I said, a little different. Marksman rifle, we've got the DM56 utilizing the JAK Signal Burst aftermarket part. For the sniper, we're going to be using the LMG RPK, but we've got the JAK Cataclysm aftermarket part. So this one converts the RPK into the 50 caliber kind of like sniper kind of monstrosity that was plaguing the game when this aftermarket part came out. I believe they've nerfed it, so it's not quite as crazy. But honestly, some of these I have not tried out, even when they came out. So like this RPK, this will be the first time trying that out. I'm interested, to say the least. For the handgun, we're going to be using what I think this was one of the first aftermarket parts that they added to the game for the Renetti handgun. And we're going to be using the JAK Ferocity Carbine kit, which converts the handgun into kind of like a pocket SMG. So that'll be the aftermarket part we'll be using on that. And then instead of melee weapon gameplay, I decided we'll do a launcher gameplay because there isn't really like a whole load of aftermarket parts that are tied specifically to melee weapons. I know there are kind of melee weapon styled attachments, but for weapons. So instead, we'll be doing a launcher gameplay and we'll be running around with the newest aftermarket part that they just recently added for the Storm Ender. And this one is the JAK Voltstorm that converts it into that kind of like electric burst kind of shotgun styled weapon. Very close range, kind of slow fire shotgun kind of thing or whatever it is. So that's what we'll be doing instead of melee weapon. So yeah, like I said, little bit strange, but we've thrown on aftermarket parts on all these weapons, and I thought it'd be kind of fun for this particular stream, utilizing the secret jack of all trades universal camo and trying out. Like I said, some of these builds I've not tried out. They're new to me because I didn't really go too deep into aftermarket part stuff. Some I have tried out and I know are good. Now, obviously, a lot of these are not my build. Some are partially my build, but most of them aren't. So a lot of these builds I got from other content creators or other sources. A very large chunk of the builds come from the content creator, The Exclusive Ace. And he did, throughout the year, cover most of the aftermarket parts in individual like videos and stuff like that, showcasing builds for them and stuff like that. So definitely would recommend checking out his videos if you want to see a specific build or some detailed stats for these aftermarket parts. But yeah, this is just a stream me trying out the stuff, not showcasing builds in particular. So we're not going to be looking at the builds specifically. So yeah, definitely go check out other content creators that have showcased builds specifically if that's what you're looking for. And like I said, Exclusive Ace is where I got a large chunky portion of the builds. Come in. Gunner. Welcome. So yeah, some of these I've tried out, some of them I haven't tried out. I know there's some of them are good, some are will be a mystery to me. Come in. Why do they knock on the door and then don't even bother coming in? Huh? Is my audio coming through? Okay. It did not cut out. Hopefully. Yeah, if I had to guess, this challenge won't be available in Warzone once Black Ops 6 integrates with it, but who knows? This is too far gone. Let's get a full game. Just give me a second. Just making sure audio's coming through. Yeah, but actually, my guess is this challenge might still be tied to Modern Warfare 3, even after Black Ops 6, hopefully. Is this that same game that they just put me in? Or is it different? I don't understand, is the player base so less now that it's the same game? Yeah, the same game, and these guys are getting completely stomped. Brilliant. Yeah, a lot of the builds I got from Exclusive Aces videos and stuff like that. So would definitely recommend if you're looking for some good aftermarket part builds and all that, consider his channel. When I'm doing the preview, I think at the end it'll show the build, before it loads into the next game, but let's be short. And like I said, I'm not specifically trying to show off any builds because most of them aren't mine. So I'm going to start off with this. This is too easy to use, man. This is ridiculous. I feel like maybe the reload time should be slower, just to balance out how, I mean, it's absurd how strong it is also. This is so tough. Oh, fuck, I thought you wouldn't see me. You can actually run around with it too, man. Because the sprint out time is pretty fast. It's a little busted. No wonder like all these clowns are using it. It's a little too much. I don't know if this will get enough in time for this games. Hey. This is a little too strong. Look at this poor knifer, man. I'm not even bothering, like... Hey, really? Why can't I use that? It's just a UAV, dude. Yeah. How did they let this go by, like, to chase? It is way too easy to... Easy to This is so cruel, dude. I mean, it happened to me many times. I'm not even putting on the gas mask because I can't be bothered, dude. Like, if I put on the gas mask, dude, these guys would be done for. Dude, this weapon is ridiculous. It's so bad, dude. It's too easy to use and it's too strong. And actually, I wasn't even running around with it. You can run around with it. The sprint out time is not bad. And you'll just one-tap people. It's like a no-skill weapon. It was cruel using that shit. One and done. I don't plan on using that again, but I should call my trolley buddies and be like, yo, jump into the game now. This was way broken. You know what? I'll do the preview from here. That way you can at least see the build. I know. Klaus. I'm wondering if they got, they haven't released the Vondel at Night, right? They released Rebirth Island, the Purgatory thing, but then they promised that they were going to do Vondel at Night also. So I'm wondering if Vondel at Night is going to be coming and there's going to be some stuff to do with this coming playlist update. Or have they? I don't know. I don't play Warzone. So maybe they have released Vondel at Night and I didn't even notice it. Just remember, if my audio doesn't come through, please tell me. Please tell me if my audio is not coming through. Voice chat. I mean my voice. It should be coming through though, I think. Let's try the Cataclysm. Pyro Gunner, you can hear me, right? Don't tease me like that.
Hard point. Secure the target area.
With you, mate.
Target area located. Secure the hard point. I've got contact. We have taken the lead. Hard point compromised. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter. Friendly UAV on station. Compromised. Secure the area. Inside the perimeter. Ready to deploy.
Yeah, come in.
Confirming next hard point. Stand by hard point compromised. Secure the area.
That UAV online and orbiting the AO.
सर रात को बिरयानी खाएगा
Huh?
सर
Target area
बिरयानी
updated.
खाएगा
Move to the hard point.
What?
सर बिरयानी खाएगा
हाँ just मैं थोड़ा सफ़ेद चावल बनाओ normal plain चावल मेरे leftovers फ्रिज में अंदर है मैं उसमें खाएंगा
UAV is exiting the AO.
मैं बिरयानी लंच किया खाया ना उमा बोला ना
Online.
उमा बोला कुछ
The enemy's taken the lead.
हाँ साग सब्जी नहीं खाएंगा अच्छा वो छोड़ो सिर्फ चावल बनाओ बस Oh, this is also like a beast gun, huh?
UAV online. Hard point relocating. Stand by.
Taking fire over here. Reloading.
Relocated. Secure the target area. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Oh, it's a turret. Okay.
Confirming next hard point. Stand by. The enemy's taking the lead. Target area updated. Move to the hard point. Hard point compromised. Secure the area. We've lost half the field. Fight back.
Been looted.
Hostile intel online.
I would like a little bit more zoomed in optic, honestly, for this.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Be ready to deploy. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. UAV ready. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTB at this time. Solid copy. Counter UAV running signals and if counter UAV destroyed.
Losing ground. Confirming next hard point. Stand by. To the hard point. Friendly UAV online.
What a sweaty little nerd that dude is.
Perimeter. Hostiles deployed a mosquito.
Hey,
Friendly UAV on station.
On your six.
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the
Been
area.
looted. Cancel that.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Standing by.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO. UAV signal. MIA.
Standing by.
Copy. Counter UAV. Counter UAV is down.
these weapons are beasts. Why didn't I try them before? I would have preferred a more zoomed in optic, but I don't think you'd get that option. Oh, thanks, Gunnar. Thanks for giving me heads up on audio. Yeah. Build if you want to see it. Yeah. Bunny hoppers everywhere. These movement kids is what they are. What the young ones call themselves. The young ones call themselves movement kids. Movement demons. Did I not have the wait? Oh, I did, right? I did. Yes. Like, dude, did I not have the camo equipped to this one? It is equipped to this one. Right, this one I've never used, but I've heard it's good. But if I miss, I think I'm in big trouble. Let's see how this works.
Hard point. Control the target area. Point located. Lock it down. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Neutralized. You're clear.
Confirming next target.
Dude, what on earth? This is shit, dude.
Target area updated. Move to the hard point. Active.
It's been looted.
I heard this would have like a one burst, but it doesn't, man.
Hard point relocating. Stand by.
Like minimum 2 bursts.
Secure the target area. We've secured the lead. Hard point compromised. Secure the area. Hostile UAV in the area. We've lost the
Please
lead.
move.
Inside the perimeter. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
it does have a one burst.
Stand by. Hardpoint relocated. The target area. Perimeter. Compromised. Secure the area. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Enemy lethals here. Launching enemy.
Dude, what the fuck are teammates doing, man? Just hold the back, man. These clowns don't even.
Hostile cluster mine active. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. The enemy is gaining ground. Push them back. Hostile UAV in the area. The enemy holds the lead. Clock's ticking. Enemy UAV active.
Yeah, I think these guys are. What the fuck was that spawn, dude?
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
These spawns are so bad, dude. What the fuck?
Hostile UAV in the area. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Wait, he didn't even show up, man.
Stand by.
That UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
Target sighted.
Advanced UAV deployed. UAV in the area. Hostile cluster mine active. Hardpoint relocated. Stand by. UAV active. Hostile UAV in the area.
Dude,
Final minute. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Hostile cluster mine detected. UAV active.
Threats in the air.
Hostile UAV in the area. Confirming next hard point. Stand by. 30 seconds left. Target area updated. Mission compromised.
I don't know about this one. Its movement was interesting enough. Like, it wasn't too bad from getting around the map a little bit. But I think I prefer, like, more traditional marksman style weaponry. Like, there's too many it wasn't too many, like, multiple burst requirements. And if they're behind cover, it's, like, a waste of your time. Like, and the bursts were, like, slow. So it wasn't like you could get, like, fast bursts off or anything like that. So I can see how, like, it's unforgiving and all, but it was also, like, not worth it. Because, I don't know. I wasn't digging it. Wasn't digging it. Let's show the build a little bit. Like, I think it's not bad. It's not bad, but for a marksman rifle, you do want to stretch out the ranges a little bit. And more times than not, you are trying to, like, take out people, like, behind head glitches and stuff, like, so that precision and all that, it matters. Yet this one, like, when they're behind cover and all, like, you don't get the full effect of the burst, and, like, it just wasn't doing much. And then it also felt like the damage drop off on it was enough that, like, you needed so many more bursts than worth it for a marksman rifle. Like, and if you're gonna play, like, medium close range, this is not the gun either. So it's like, why would you use this then? What should we use here? Let's try this Valor. I sort of don't want to play the map again. I'm just backing out. I don't want to play this map again. Let's Yeah, I don't know about the Marksman rifle, for sure. Yeah, I don't think this was worth it. The same lobby, dude. They just keep dumping me into the same lobby, man. I was suspicious of the team, the enemy, both player, teammate and enemies in that one also. Like, they were both like they were rocking the iridescent rank thing, and the Chinese players. That was suspicious, and they were not that good to be iridescent in my opinion.
Deathmatch. Engage and destroy the enemy.
Find another game. It's like it wasn't that far gone, but TDM quarter of the way done is bad enough. And I've always said, when you don't know like what's going on, it's not worth it. So I was complaining about cheaters in one of the previous streams. When I looked back, he was like one of them. Like I thought he was using the like ultra mastery camo, the prestige max prestige thing. You know, where you had to get like a ton of score. He wasn't. I looked at the camo that he was using. He was just using the the rewind event camo. But the other person, like in the last game, where I was like thinking he might have been walling, I'm still suspicious on that person, but I don't know for a fact. I don't know for a fact whether they were or weren't using it. See, the reason I like get really like suspicious of ranked players in Asia is because you don't get good connections when you're in the high ranks. So like getting to the like iridescence and all is near impossible. Because you'll be playing such laggy games that there's no way you'd make it in that. Right? Like it's just really, really like you can get to like high ranks, so don't get me wrong. But it's not, it's unlikely, is the point. Like I'm
Hostile UAV.
like I'm suspicious of this lobby too. just leaving. The hand ripping doesn't help. Whether they're suspicious or not, the connection's ass. I bet you'll put me back in that same game too, man. Like the lobby, like maybe it's like no one's playing this game anymore. Or something like that. Yeah, those guys rocking the iridescence, they were not iridescent good, is the point. Like, it's like I'm not close to that skill level, and yet I'm killing you. Give me a break. And his movements wasn't that level.
Hard point.
That game was... Again, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know for a fact or anything. Whenever I see like super high ranked players in Asia, it's like, dude, how'd you get there, dude, without doing something suspicious? Dude, are you kidding? I put so many bullets into that dude. That should have killed him, man. That pistol shot should have finished him.
Copy that. Target area updated. Move to the hard point. The enemy's taking the lead. station. Copy that. UAV is on. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Moving here.
Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Counter UAV destroyed. Enemy UAV active.
What's your till the end?
Target area active. To the hard point. Hard point compromised. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter. Friendly UAV on station. Hard point relocated. Stand by. Hard point relocated. Secure the target area.
Moving here.
We've lost half the field. Fight back. Hard point compromised. Secure the area.
Moving here.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Ready to deploy. Hostile counter overhead. Copy. UAV orbiting the area. Standing by. Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Got it. Counter UAV running signals. Target area updated. Hard point. UAV is being refueled. Counter UAV is offline.
No, you kidding, man. What a shitty spawn, man. Why would you flip them that side?
Hostile UAV in the area. Copy that. UAV is on. Hostile deploying the mosquito. Hard point compromised. Secure the area. Hard point relocated.
the fuck?
Secure the area. Fuel. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Hostile counter UAV overhead. Standing by. UAV is on station.
Dude, why are you pushing the wrong side, man?
Mastermind detected.
Teammates are muppets, man.
Hostiles launched the cruise missile. On the next hardpoint. Secure the area. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Hostile SAE near your position. Friendly UAV online. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Mission compromised. We've failed.
This is a really good build for the MCW. Yeah, I grinded out. This was one of the like weapons I used when I was trying to get this camo. Come inside, come inside. Come inside. Go inside, go inside, go inside. Vishesh, come on. Cutlet. Come on, come on. There's mosquitoes are coming inside. 200. Are you kidding? The fuck?
Precision airstrike inbound.
The fuck? How did that just give me so little ammo?
Enemy taking Alpha. Hold on objectives. Keep it all. Friendly UAV on station. Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it back. Bravo. Friendly cruise missile. Friendly UAV online. Securing objective Bravo. Friendly SAE on the way. Securing objective Alpha. We're taking Bravo. The enemy is captured. Secure. Objective Bravo secure. Objectives. Securing objective Alpha. Securing Bravo. All objectives secure. Hostiles deploying Mosquito. Securing Alpha. Hostiles are on the run. Don't relent. You've lost Alpha. Friendly UAV online. Enemy station Alpha.
This gun's a beast.
The mission is complete. Good work.
Jeez, this gun's a beast, dude. I wish it had more ammo, but still beastly. No. Guido with his mosquito.
Lost one.
We have taken the lead.
No.
Friendly mosquito deployed.
Taking effective fire.
Oh, the reload. Fucking hell.
Copy that. UAV is on station.
Friendly cluster mine planted. You're halfway to mission complete. Finish it. Friendly bomb drone is online.
UAV is being good.
Ready to deploy.
Oh, I thought that was the dead one.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
Friendly FAE inbound. Hostiles deployed. Standing by. Hostile cluster mine detected.
Copy that. UAV is on station.
Moving here.
Friendly UAV online. Hostile mosquito is
Teammate, look at the fuck.
mission time is
Be advised. UAV is exiting the AO.
What's your back?
friendly bomb drone active. Deployed. Counter UAV standing by.
Solid copy. Counter UAV is selected. Copy that. UAV is
Another bonkers weapon build. Oh, dude, I'm not playing this map. I need to do an SMG gameplay. Like, this is too big a map for SMG. Are they gonna vote it out? Dude, what is this ping, dude? So this I believe. Green, absolutely.
Comes to us. Eliminate.
Iridescence, I don't believe. Like, I'm not saying they don't have the skill to be iridescent. Like, I'm not saying there's people that don't have the skill. It's just the, like, connections are so bad at those higher levels in Asia. It's like, you wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't be able to get all the way there. Like, by the time you get to Ruby and all that, it's like brutal, like, connections.
Copy that. UAV is on station.
No, dude. What the fuck is this one? They should make the hitbox of that shit like little bigger, man, for some of this fucking doo-doo crap.
Hostile UAV in the area.
And it should be a disarm, never like a fucking.
Counter UAV running. Copy that. UAV friendly mosquito deployed. Counter UAV is down. Hostile cluster mine active. UAV is being controlled. RTB at this time. Enemy UAV active. Task complete. Stay sharp. Standing by. Enemy kill streak active here. Solid copy. Counter UAV is copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Gun is online. UAV down. Recon is offline.
Teammate.
Counter UAV destroyed.
Moving here.
No, dude. Those fucking bars saved his life, dude. Like, it didn't give me fucking bullet penetration through those fucking stupid bars.
Hostile IMS active. Hostile cluster mine detected. Friendly UAV on station. Enemy Overwatch helo inbound. Enemy UAV active. Enemy taking the lead.
Here.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO. Hostile IMS active.
Dude, please, someone take down the chopper, man.
UAV in the area. Hostile cluster mine active. Friendly mosquito active.
No.
Getting hit hard. Enemy UAV active. Friendly cluster mine planted. Enemy UAV.
No, I should just kept it firing that dude.
Mission failed. Return
For 115, this is an excellent gun. That ping is pretty high, and it was still doing work. On the lower ping and all, this gun's a beast. Yeah, that ping did not do this gun. Yeah, it didn't hurt it, but it did hurt it. Fuck it, 115 ping's gonna hurt everything. But it is still performing, is my point. Yeah, this is a beast, also. Yeah, this is the gun. I was just grinding it out for the fun of it, and I unlocked my camo, the JAK the Jack of all trades camo. Not this map either, dude. For handgun, I don't want to do this map. Come on, give me something else. Are they voting something else? I'll back out of this if this is the map. We don't want so much range. We're doing the like handgun. Well, the SMG conversion. Right? We've done everything else, right? Assault rifle, battle rifle, SMG, shotgun. Well, we've done everything else except handgun, and then let's get a good map for the. Dude, I don't want to do this map again either. And it's a game in progress. So if it's like too far gone, then I'll just be backing out of it again. I do think the player base is like. Also, they keep dumping me into like the same kind of suspiciously sweaty lobbies. It's the best way I can put it. Not in the again. Is this the same dude? See, two maps. They're just rotating me between. This is that same one that I just said I don't want to play this fucking thing, dude. Place. No way, come on.
Hostile care package. Friendly mosquito active. Hostile airstrike near your location. Enemy UAV active.
These guys are cheating. There's no way. Maybe this. Sorry.
Hostile UAV in the area.
You don't, I don't know, man. That was a little bit. These guys are a little sus. They're not good sus. They're just like shitty, but sus. Okay, I saw.
Enemy UAV active.
Mark the target.
Standing by.
Copy that. UAV is on station.
We're falling behind. Get moving. We've lost half the field. Fight back. Friendly UAV online.
Moving.
Like, unless they're chatting with each other. If they're chatting with each other, maybe. But again, I have Ghost and... I think... Do I have Ghost? Alright, let me check. Yeah. Assassin Vest. That's like always...
Hostile cluster mine active. Enemy UAV active.
That's why I'm... But... Sure, I'm sure. Teammate, please see that, man. Oh my god.
Hostile cluster mine detected.
Ammo here. Shit, there they are.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Got you covered.
Hostile cluster. Friendly cluster mine deployed. Hostile care package deployed.
Get the hell out of there.
Friendly mosquito active.
Moving here.
Hostile bomb drone is active. 50 seconds remain.
No, why did I remove it?
Enemy UAV active. 10 seconds remaining. Mission compromised. We failed.
These guys were a little sus, but not good sus. Like they weren't good players. It's just like they were a little aware of like things. So like unless they were doing call outs, I feel like they were a little too aware. If they weren't doing call outs and they weren't like just playing individually, then I'd say sus. I'd be like a little bit. Especially for their ranks. If they're not doing call outs and they're that aware, it's a bit on the sus side. Not, but like I said, they weren't particularly good. Just the awareness. It was like they had call outs is what it felt like. It like didn't feel like they were cheating. It's just like they were like maybe friends playing with each other. I did have Ghost Pyro. The vest gives you Ghost. Yeah, I'll show you 1 minute before we search. This yeah, the Assassin vest. This one. Kills don't display skulls, immune to UAV and enemy radar effects. They have like two options of Ghost. It's either this Assassin vest, and this one's really OP because I don't need to move around and it's always active. And then they have the regular Ghost here. This is the regular Ghost TV. But this one you need to be moving around for it to be active. But you don't need to move around that much. So it's usually active even if you're moving just a little bit. But the assassin vest itself, it's like, even if I'm not moving around, they shouldn't be pinging me. So usually with my SMG classes and stuff like that, the like thing I use this. Actually, I don't know. I should switch over to the assassin vest for the like main weapons and stuff also, and then switch over to the ghost one for those. I kind of did them ass backwards, but they were the correct way. But they kind of buffed the vests and all that, and since the buff, I feel like my ARs and stuff should be using assassin vests, and like my SMG should be using ghost and the CT com, but I just couldn't be bothered changing them around. No, not this map. We're not doing this map. Vote it out. Vote it out. There we go. Oh, is that an old comment? I don't know if that was an old comment of Fyros or not. I feel like this map, I should die more often with this Voltstorm thing. Electrocute myself because I'm in the water. But I suspect that's not how it's gonna work.
Eliminate hostiles and secure their side.
Can I inspect my gun without you bugging me?
Confirms that one. Kill confirmed. Enemy UAV active. Hostile counter UAV overhead. Counter UAV ready. Attack visual. Kill confirmed. We've taken the lead.
Oh, fuck.
Confirms that one. Hostiles deployed a mosquito. Hostile UAV in the area.
No, it didn't fire.
Hostile activity. Enemies deployed counter UAV. Hostile UAV in the area. Tag secure. Kill confirmed. Confirmed that one. Hostile counter UAV overhead. Enemy unit airstrike. Find cover. Enemy UAV active. We're getting hit hard. Enemies deployed counter UAV. Hostile UAV in the area. 1 minute remaining. Friendly mosquito deployed.
Teammate. They caught on. They caught on.
Failed. Return to base.
They were like, they got trolly with the fucking spaz or the reclaimers and fucking were like hanging back so I couldn't get. It's all right. I don't know. I don't know if that's the ideal map for it, but it had its fun. I mean, out of the two, like, this is like super low skill also, right? But why would you use this over the Reclaimer? The Reclaimer has more ammo, has more range, and you don't have the charge up time. And it's equally as forgiving. Like, I think this one might be more forgiving, and I guess if there's a really big group of enemies, it can be very effective, as opposed to the Reclaimer maybe being a bit of a struggle because of the ammo. But no way this beats out the cheese of the Reclaimer, like akimbo. Like, this is more forgiving. Like, it has a much wider range than the Reclaimer, but you don't need that much. The Reclaimer is more than enough, and it's got more range, like I said, and can move around with it. This one you can run around once you're charging up, and you want to be charging up because you want to just release. So you're constantly just walking around with it charged up. Alright, we're not doing a melee weapon because It's got no aftermarket part, the thing, but it plays. It's the, I forget, it's this one, the classic. We'll do the preview for the melee weapon anyway. I have to keep checking my mic is working. Last time it fucking cut out and I didn't even know it. So I'm gonna just start talking about, like, there's not much to say about the camo. It's fun. I think it's all right. Like, I do like it. I think more than anything else, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Yeah, a second. And have a better idea for when we're checking out camo than talking about this camo itself. So yeah, jack of all trades, universal camo, checked out, played with, enjoyed. Before we actually go through all the camos, just quickly for thumbnail's sake, I'm gonna just talk about the camo. I like it, it's all right. I really like the fact that it's like this kind of like carbon fiber mesh design to it, right? It's got that like look to it. So visually it's fun. And I think more than anything else, I love the fact that it's a secret challenge. What I did not like about the challenge was the fact that you couldn't track it, and everyone said you could use a JAK glassless optic because you just need to use an attachment that is a JAK aftermarket part, right? And I used the JAK glassless for a lot of eliminations, and for me it didn't count. So having some way to track that and seeing, oh, it's not tracking, let me use something else, and then figuring out, okay, these work, those don't track, would have been helpful. I just thought it was completely bugged out and it wasn't going to track for me, and I was just going to be shit out of luck for the camo, right? But I'm glad I got it. It was fun. It's cool that it unlocked. So let's go through the camo a little bit before, like I said. So what I thought would be more interesting than talking about the camo is talking about the aftermarket parts and these builds. First of all, this MCW like build is bonkers. Like, it is super accurate, it is very easy to use, and it is like a laser, and it's so snappy. Again, not talking about specifically only the aftermarket part, I'm talking about the build itself. The bulk of this build, like most of the builds I've gotten were from exclusive Ace. Some of them are mine also, and some of them from other like areas, like I looked it up online or something. But this one, I did make small adjustments. Like I put the optic, he had a laser instead, and he used the iron sights. So it's slightly like changed around. I would definitely recommend for all the builds. I'm not going to keep saying this is exclusive Aces build, this is exclusive Aces build, because most of them are. But, well, maybe I will keep saying it, who knows. But I would definitely recommend checking out his channel if you want his build specifically and his breakdowns for the aftermarket parts and all that stuff, right? But yeah, this was one of his builds, and it is so amazing, this gun. Again, the unfortunate thing with a lot of, I think all the aftermarket parts is none of them can be used in ranked. So even though the MCW is a ranked weapon, this build won't be like viable for ranked mode. So if you were like, oh, why isn't this the like meta for ranked if it's so good? It's because it's got the aftermarket part. But yeah, it is a very fun build. Like all of the builds so far, like most of them were excellent. And yeah, this is like a laser. It's just beastly. It's so beastly. When I was grinding out the weapon mastery to using the like aftermarket part for like trying to get this camo. So I was just doing it like simultaneously, right? It was so easy, and I was always slaying out with it. Like it throws people off, like how easily you laser them with it. Yeah, this is the like shotgun converted into a battle rifle, the Jawbreaker. This was the first time I was using it in this stream. Like I did a warm-up game where like I kind of played poorly with it, but I knew like just immediately after playing with this, I knew it's like this is gonna be good because it feels punchy when you're using it. Like it feels like it's a beast battle rifle, and I could tell it was doing a lot of damage. The reason like I got kind of irritated was the enemies were playing super campy and they were using like proxy mines, this, that, and all. And I wanted to move a little bit around and it's just not happening. So we did a little bit of a restart, and the gameplay with this one in this one was, dude, it was beast. I do wish this had a little bit more ammo though. Is that like an option or no? So the Jawbreaker blocks off the ammo. So 20 is the max you can get. But 20 did plenty of damage. 20 did plenty of damage. So this is the FJX Horus, right? The aftermarket part, JAK Scimitar or something like that. I'm not sure how to say that. And this one has been one of them, again, exclusive Aces build for it. He's been raving about this. And every time I see him like using an SMG or something, this is the SMG he's using, right? And I can assure you, he knows his guns, right? So like, I've been very keen on trying this out. I was like, man, I need to try this out because like, it's got to be good. And I used to use the WSP Swarm. It was really good. Then I kind of transitioned to the SV, the static HV or whatever. I think that's what it's called, right? The static HV. And that was really good, but they did nerf that a little bit. It's still pretty good, but it was nerfed. And regardless of that, like Exclusive's been saying, that's not as good as it used to be. Try this, try this. So today I decided, I was like, okay, I'm going to just try it out. And it is good. It is very easy to use. It's got good range. It's got so much ammo that you can really wipe out people with it. Wipe out like multiple people with it. And yeah, it's also really mobile and snappy and stuff like that. All those goodness things that you want from an SMG. But to boot, you get a little bit of like solid range action that I wouldn't say, I'd say the range aspect of this gun is more so like its accuracy and the ammo pool that you can shoot from. So just having both, like it just being very easy to aim and like control while having this huge ammo pool allows you to stretch ranges out that you probably shouldn't, right? I'm not saying those time to kills are like brilliant. Oh my God, it's so fast at long range. It's like an assault rifle. No, it's definitely SMG time to kills at longer ranges. It's just like, man, it's really easy to hit your shots at those ranges and you have so much ammo, you can just empty it into them. So you're definitely going to be able to stretch, right? So yeah, another one, exclusive, you know, and this one was one that I've been keen on trying out. And I do think actually like just ease of use and stuff like that, I do think it is better than the static HV and stuff like that. I don't know if I'd... It's so easy to stretch the ranges, but I do feel a little bit more comfortable with an optic. So I don't know if I'd want to throw on an optic for something else. But so I was trying out a similar build to this, minus the underbarrel. and the movement speed does feel a little like clunky. You do feel a little bit slow with it. So having these attachments does help allow you to like move around while having that like solid control. Really cool thing. Again, a combination of like talking about the aftermarket parts, but more so the build combined with it, right? So everyone's been using this garbage. Everyone's been using the like Reclaimer 18 double barrel. And to the point where I'm like, man, are people cheating? Because this is ridiculous. This is just really OP at the moment. It's too easy to use. It's no skill. Very low skill, very easy to rack up kills. The only thing you need to worry about is getting to a safe space to quickly reload, and the reload times aren't that bad. You can sprint around with it. This, regardless of this game's life ending soon and everyone's moving on, this needs a nerf for even the people that hang out after the, primary portion of this game's life. This is too broken to be the way it is at the moment. Like, too busted. There's actually a lot of good aftermarket part shotgun stuff that might have been fun to try out. I was kind of keen on trying out the blunderbuss with the sniper rifle thing, right? But decided to stick with what is busted right now, and I was just curious. Legitimately, this is the first time I'm using this, and it is just way over the top busted. Like, I was getting so frustrated with people using this, I was ready to report them. I was like, man, you're exploiting. This is fucking ridiculous. And after trying it out, it is definitely like ridiculously easy to use. It's not. If someone's doing well with this gun, don't be impressed. It's nothing to be like, oh, you're so good. It's like, nah, you're just cheesing. It's just cheese. It is fun cheese. Don't get me wrong. It was fun cheese, but it's cheese. So yeah, this one was the LMG, not LMG kind of thing. It's an aftermarket part that converts the LMG into something totally. I don't know if it's almost like a assault rifle SMG hybrid now, the way it is, right? More assault rifle than SMG though. It is good. This is really good. Again, this is an exclusive Ace build, right? And when he was showcasing all his like top 40 like weapons for this year, right? Like now that everything's kind of settled down and it's the end, so this is kind of like the like final iteration of what you'd want from it, right? He very specifically mentioned this gun going under everyone's radar. Like he's like, this is a really good gun with this aftermarket part, but no one's using it. No one's using it. So it definitely had me intrigued, right? I was like, oh yeah. I mean, even though I'm not using it, it's really good. It's really good. I think as far as like traditional LMG like weaponry goes, this definitely like is not an LMG anymore. It is absolutely not. The conversion kits changed it into some, like I said, assault rifle or something at best. Maybe even like a bit of an SMG assault rifle thing, right? More assault rifle, like I said, more assault rifle. But it is very good. And in this case, like I'm not saying like in the Reclaimer, I'm like, dude, it's broken, like it's way OP. This is really good, but I feel it's balanced also. Like I don't feel like your cheese. It doesn't feel like cheese when I'm using it. It does feel good and effective and all that, but I definitely didn't feel like I was cheesing the kills. Like it just felt like a good gun with an excellent build combined, right? So yeah, it's cool. It's cool. This Marksman rifle was probably the biggest disappointment build-wise. Like, I just didn't see the value of it. I just didn't. Like, I think the regular marksman rifles are better than this. I don't know if the DM56 is better than this. Like, I don't know, like maybe this is the better build for the DM56 or whatever, right? But I just don't think this is a good, like, I didn't really like it. Like, I think the value of it is you need to like land your, like you need to land those bursts, right? Those bursts need to be landing. And more times than not, that's not like the ranges you're playing, the people you're taking on, people behind cover, and you're trying to like the head glitching and all. More times than not, you're not going to be in the position to like guarantee those like landing shots, right? And then if you're out in the open and all, I just like it did have decent mobility and ADS and all that stuff, but I just felt like it wasn't so good that I wanted to be like ultra aggressive with. I needed to be a little cautious with it. And there are moments where it's like, yeah, it's okay. I can move around with it, which is nice, but I would rather have some other marksman rifle than this in the like set, right? So yeah, I think out of like all the like aftermarket parts tried today, this one was probably the bigger letdown than anything else, because I just didn't feel like the bursts were as valuable as having just some of the other marksman rifles at hand, right? That would be more punchy. You could land those like shots more precision wise, like at ranges, and not worry about like the burst missing like one bullet or the other, right? It's good though. Like it's good. Like I think the biggest thing that like gave me like a negative impression, right, was when I was taking on the enemy that was hiding behind cover, like in the first hard point of that map, right? And I burst into his head and I hit him like 3 or 4 times with like 3 or 4 bursts or something at times, right? And it still wasn't killing him. It's like, dude, you gotta be kidding me, right? Any other marksman rifle, one shot to the head would have taken him out, right? And this guy's fucking getting hit marker, and this is not taking him out. When the enemies were out in the open and all, it was like, yeah, okay, it's decent, right? But the minute they get behind cover and you're not landing every bullet, I guess, or something like that, it felt like it was a waste of time. And in my opinion, more times than not, those are the people that you'd be targeting with a marksman rifle, like, you know. So I don't know if this just didn't work out for me. Just didn't work out for me. This was a beast. This is a beast. And this is the nerfed version of this, man. Jeez. When this aftermarket part came out, it was just bonkers, man. Everyone was using it. You couldn't move anywhere because you just get one shot, right? It's still a beast gun though, man. So I don't, like, again, this was the first time I was using this aftermarket part, so I didn't really even bother trying it out when it was like busted, when it was added to the game. I don't know. For me, like, sometimes when there's something that's really busted, if I don't have like camo challenges and stuff like that, I don't need to work on it or anything like that, I don't have any reason to use it. More times than not, I'll just avoid it because I'm like, man, that's just cheese. I don't want to be that cheese, right? But man, this was fun. And again, post nerf gun, and it's still a beast, man. It's still a beast. Personally, I kind of wanted like my SPX optic that I normally use with the snipers. Like the Courier 2.5 felt a little low zoom. Like it didn't have the zoom that I'm comfortable when I'm sniping, right? So it was a little less than I was enjoying. Mainly because I have my sensitivity multipliers, you know. So the low zoom, like this 2x, my sensitivity is a little on the slower side. Maybe if I bumped up the sensitivity, I would be a little bit more comfortable with the 2.5x as a sniper, right? But that being said, the counter argument to that is I probably should be bumping up my sensitivity a little bit because the 2x combined with this 2.5x optic, combined with how much ammo you have and how fast you can kind of shoot that ammo in, you know, you can keep on getting like, so you can really take out a lot of people if you can quickly snap to them and putt. What's up, Crosshair? How you doing? Actually, I don't mind. I'm almost done with this outro, Crosshair. If you want to join up, let me know. We'll play a little bit. I'm down. Just give me a second, though. Let me do my outro. So if I had a little bit more sensitivity, like I just sped up my thing. But the problem is when I'm sniping, like I said, when I'm normally using the 2.5x, I don't want that thing. Like I use it on like the Marksman rifle, and I need follow-up shots. But yeah, regardless, really fun aftermarket part. Definitely glad they nerfed it a little bit, but it is still a beast gun. It's still a beast aftermarket part and build for it. Like there was times I'd just pop them and they'd insta die, right? It's like, yeah, that felt good. Like there was that one sweaty running around and I just popped him and he was like done for. Enough of your sweaty. Enough of your sweaty nonsense. So now, like I said, this was actually one of the first aftermarket parts that they added to the game, as far as I remember. Like I think this might have been in the like beta even. If I'm not totally certain if it was or wasn't there. But yeah, this is actually one of my builds. It's not Exclusive's build. I didn't use his one. This one was something I used. It is really good. It's really good. Like, it's snappy, it's fast, its time to kill is really good up close, right? Inarguably, this is the better handgun. Like, if you're going for a handgun gameplay, this is what you should be using. The main reason I didn't use this, and the main reason I didn't use a lot of these like attachments, because they like were so good. Anyway, main reason I didn't use this was I felt it was too different from actual handgun styled gameplay. It does feel like a pocket SMG, right? So every time I did a handgun gameplay, in the back of my head, I knew this was the better gun than any handgun that I was using. But I didn't want to use it because I felt it was like cheating the gameplay. Like saying, oh, I'm doing handgun gameplay, and then I'm pulled this out, and it's like, yeah, that's an SMG practically, right? That's why like I never used it during like a lot of my other universal camo streams. But I knew it was better than the Core 45 in many ways. And definitely better than the Core 45 after they nerfed it. That's for damn sure. But yeah, I just felt I'd be cheating the like gameplay if I used this over a regular handgun. But yeah, it is really good. And like I said, this was like our introduction to the aftermarket parts system as far as I remember. I could be wrong. But yeah, that's cool. It is a fun build too. Like even though it's not like Exclusives build, I'd recommend this build. It's good. Yeah, and then going from first aftermarket part to last. This is the last one we got. It was fun. It was fun. It's gimmicky and cheesy and kind of trolly. Like even though I didn't do amazing with it in the game, I know for a fact the enemies were getting pissed at me because there was a lot of the Kingslayer medals that I was getting, and he'd run and I just bloop him. So taking away from his streaks is nonsense, you know. And like if you play it slow and just kind of walk like corners and stuff like that, it's pretty beastly. But like I said, when I was showing it, like doing the preview, in comparison to the Reclaimer double, like akimbo, this is kind of like more effort than rewarding in comparison, right? I think if they had nerfed the Reclaimer a chunky amount, it needs a massive nerf in my opinion, then this could have like shone like as the final aftermarket part, and you'd have probably seen significantly more people trolling with this a little bit, right? I do think like it's definitely cheese. Like if you play a corner and you have your teammates like helping you out a little bit, you can definitely cheese with this pretty hard, right? But I feel like there is, I don't know, like this, like it is a little bit of a cheese kill. Like you run into around a corner and you have someone just camping doing this, it'd be really annoying, right? But like I said, in the flip side, that reclaimer stuff's significantly worse. Significantly worse. Both are really bad cheese, though, like in my opinion. But yeah, it was still interesting fun. It was definitely interesting fun. Yeah, obviously this one doesn't have isn't an aftermarket part. Yeah, all in all, like I had a lot of fun with this one, with this stream. It definitely like took me outside my comforts with messing around with those aftermarket parts, and it was worth it actually. It was, yeah, again, the secret challenge concept of this one was pretty cool. Like I did appreciate that. All right, before we do outro, final like last words, I'll try to show some of the other items that you get by completing this challenge. So this is the charm that you get. Yeah, little logo of the fictitious company JAK, whatever. JAK Corporation or whatever it's called. I don't know. I don't know. I know there's an emblem. I've seen the people rock the emblem, and I presume there's a calling card. So let's see if we can find that. What would be the easiest way to find the thing? Is there a way to... right. Filter alphabetical. And then let's just go to, it'll be 100J, I presume. There it is. So yeah, that's the emblem. That's also part of it. JAK Arms Industry. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. I was like, what is this supposed to be? JAK Corporation? No, JAK Arms Industry. That seems to be the... Is that a face at the end of the logo? What's it? That little thing in the thing? What's that supposed to be? Like a sideways profile face or some... I don't know. Whatever. And then I presume calling card was there also. And is it filter, alphabetical? Why is this? Good. Dude, how many calling cards are there in this game? It's nuts. I don't know where the calling card is. Yeah, I don't know. It might be up top again. One of those ones that... It's too many. And the reason I skipped through the like new ones because sometimes they don't like register as neo. So I thought I'd just find it alphabetically, but maybe it's not there. Please, I'm begging you. Get me to the top. Oh, there it is. Okay, found it. JAK Industry. That's a decent calling card. I have no clue if there's like a loading screen or something. Jeez. What? Alphabetical place. Let's see if there's a loading screen. No, I don't see any loading screen. All right. But maybe I think that's all of it. Emblem, calling card, charm, and camo. I think that was everything, possibly. Yeah, the loading screens for like the games you can customize. I don't know. I usually don't do those customizations because I like to see the like map loading screen. But yeah, there's a lot of customization in this game. This game's got like crazy customization actually. Like, I don't know why. Like, I do get into like charms and stuff like that. Like in some games, like for some reason, I really want to equip a charm in X-Defiant, but they don't have that option. But in this game, like charms and stuff like that, all of these like things I don't really care about for some reason at all. But yeah, there's a lot of customization options in this game. So yeah, like it's definitely weird, this aftermarket part thing in this game. For some reason, like I don't know, man, like similar to that same concept that I was talking about with the like handguns, I felt like the aftermarket part was like cheating the system sometimes. Like, oh, I'm using an LMG, but like, look at my LMG, it's an assault rifle, right? So technically I'm not really giving you LMG gameplay, right? But without question, that was a really good LMG build. It was just the conversion kit converted it into something totally different. And the same with that sniper rifle. Like, it's like, oh, it's not really a sniper rifle, and it's like an LMG, but the conversion kits made it into a sniper rifle. So I think more than anything, the technicalities were my hang-ups. But I'm so glad I did this stream because finally I got to try out someone like I would wager probably these are some of the best aftermarket part like builds and stuff like that. Like I said, a lot of them were not mine. It was other people's stuff. And they're really good. They're really good and a lot of fun to use. Yeah. I've said this before, but you know, maybe next time they do like an aftermarket part system or something, throw in like a camo challenge, one camo challenge, equip the aftermarket part and get X number of kills with it or something like that, just to get a little freebie camo. Then 100% I would have used every single aftermarket part just to unlock that nonsense. But yeah, it was cool, man. I sort of just came up with this idea of like, I was just going to do a normal checking out the camo stream when unlocking this. But for some reason, it just like clicked. And I was like, oh, let's just throw it on aftermarket part builds and see if we can get something out of it. It's fun. There's a lot of fun. I really appreciated myself doing that nonsense because I got to try out the aftermarket parts that I've been avoiding for really no reason at all. Other than the fact that I felt either it was too cheesy because it was too broken, or it wasn't really a sniper, but even though it is technically, or it wasn't really a handgun, but it really technically or whatever, right? All these technicalities. But all in all, like really fun. Like just a fun way to experience weapons in a completely different way, right? Just to completely like, just mixes it up so much. And no joke, like, again, these are not my builds. Most of these were not my builds. Like, but a lot of these weapons and builds that I used They're meta, man. Those things are meta builds, man. Like they compete with the best. So I would definitely. I'm glad. I'm glad I did it before the end because I would have regretted. It would have been a regret. 100%. 100%. Had I ended this game's life and not tried out some of the like better of the aftermarket parts, and like when people, because guaranteed 200%. COD content creators and people talking about this game, people that experience this game are going to be talking about aftermarket parts for the rest of their lives. Like when discussing this kind of stuff, they'll be like, man, the aftermarket part system was amazing. And I, even though played this game all year long and I'm nearly max rank and all, I've been grinding, I honestly didn't experience it properly, man. Like I was just like not interested in that stuff, I guess. I don't know. But I should have been. I should have been because it is absolutely brilliant and just so much fun. So much fun. Like, I do think like I think the way some of the aftermarket parts released either early on or later on, like early on the like aftermarket parts released and they were really under. They weren't great. Later on, they started releasing aftermarket parts, and they were like so broken that it's like, yo, this is not great, right? This is just ruining the game because they're just way too broken, and they need a nerf, right? Similar to the Reclaimer 18 is like currently it's just way over the top at the moment, right? It's just absurd how broken that is, like way too easy to use, and it's things like that, like even that. RPK sniper conversion, the Cataclysm, it was fucking ruining the game when it released because it was just so OP. And now it's still really OP, but no one's using it. Why? Who the hell knows? Why? Like that gun is still really fucking good, man. The Cataclysm. So like I just still don't understand like what was because I didn't use it, right? I don't even have the I'm like damn, this is still good. Why isn't everyone cheesing this shit still? It must have been super broken when everyone was using it, and I was just getting frustrated, dying to it constantly, and refusing to use it because I felt it was too cheesy. Right? I think like if the aftermarket parts released in a bit better balanced state, like I would have, like I think it could have been really fun content. Like making like an aftermarket part stream and all. Like I know a lot of people did that stuff, right? But in my head, I was like, man, most of the time it's either broken and it needs fixing or it's not good. I don't want to like suffer trying to use some half-baked aftermarket part. But now, when things finally did get balanced, a lot of these weapons and these aftermarket parts got their nerfs and buffs and whatever needed to be to adjust them. Jumping on now, it's like, damn, this was amazing. This was amazing. Brilliant concept. Brilliant concept. Yeah. It was cool. It's cool. And like I said, the secret challenge concept aspect to it made it that much more fun to like kind of, do this and earn this and check this out. Again, I do wish maybe there was some tracker for it, and then I guess then it's not. I think what would be nice, I don't know. The tracker would have ruined, like, would have not made, it would have been no longer secret, right? Like what I've been thinking about it, right? Like with secret challenges, because with Black Ops 6 they're gonna have the Dark Ops challenges, right? Which will be like kind of redacted challenges. My feeling like towards those challenges is because most of these challenges, once people figure it out, it's all over the internet. Like even this one, once people figured out this existed, it was like everyone had a YouTube video showing, hey, you can get this freebie secret camo, wow, blah, 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 blah. And the same will happen with the Dark Ops challenge. Once people figure out what the challenge is, it'll be all over, right? The internet. What I would have liked is once you start progressing towards this challenge, like whether it's this one or like the Black Ops challenges, like once you make one progression to it, like maybe it's like requires, like this one required 1,000 kills, right? So once you got maybe like 10 or 100 kills towards this challenge, then the challenge appears in like some challenge section. So you can see it. Or in like Black Ops section, like maybe they'll have the redacted, like blacked out lines for the challenge. And then once you start making progress to that challenge, that redacted section like disappears. And then you can see, oh, this is what I did to start progressing through this challenge. This is what I need to do to complete it, right? So as opposed to waiting for you to just completely complete it and then like, oh, I got it, right? It would be nice, especially when there's multiple like ticks towards the challenge. Some of the like Dark Ops challenges, it's like one and done. You need to do it one time. In those cases, it's obvious, don't show that until you achieve it, right? But like something like this where it like requires 1,000 eliminations and all, maybe after you've hit 100 of them, you know, suddenly the challenge appears in some secret spot, like under your challenge section. It's like, oh, this suddenly appeared, the secret challenge you're progressing through. Keep working towards it and complete it. Because like I said, I did do like well over 1,000 kills with the JAK glassless optic. And for whatever reason, on my part, it just did not count as an aftermarket part attachment, even though for other people, it seemed to be working fine for them. But yeah, I guess that forced me into at least trying out some of the aftermarket part weapons, like the MCW and the FJX Horus ones. And they were brilliant. So yeah. Yeah, it was fun. It was cool. I appreciated the system. I wish I participated more with it. But I'm glad I got to taste it and experience it before it was gone and it's no longer. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already. And I will catch you later. Bye. Yeah, the JAK aftermarket part system, the whole aftermarket part system was brilliant. Yeah, Black Ops 6 has a lot to live up with their new system or new old system.